Hey guys, we are back with episode 6 review and recap of season 4 Insecure, and this episode was to be expected. Let's just say that it was a solo Issa episode. There was no other fluff. It was just like her first 48 hours after the disaster that was the almost physical altercation between her and Molly. Yeah, what if they would have started fighting? Lord, I wouldn't have been ready for that. I would not have been ready for that. Anyway, so the episode starts off with what we always do. After something go down the next day, then those next couple days, you just lay there and you replay everything that you said, that the person said, and you point out just where they had you fucked up at. And Issa felt really horribly that Molly said she was a user. Nobody worth a damn wants to be a user. Like, that's not something you want to be called. Don't call me no user, especially if I'm not. But she's just like going back and forth with herself about the things that Molly said to her. And once you start marinating on that shit, it's hard to start getting to get over it, to stop thinking about it. It kind of gets worse. So she decides, I'm not gonna wallow. It's Sunday. I'm gonna do a self-care Sunday. And I love it. Like, I think that when things go on in your life and shit gets tough, take care of yourself. Put you first. Forget the fluff and everything going on around you and just go into self and do something that makes you happy. And I'm glad she did. Just start cleaning up her place, doing things she should have been done. She goes to the grocery store and she sees the pregnant lady who's buying formula. I feel bad for any woman who's pregnant and she buying baby formula, because that means she back to back like Drake, and that's hard. Look, I've been there almost. My babies are 2 years apart, but like, that's a struggle. And clearly the woman was struggling, and Issa's like, I'm gonna help my fellow man. And you don't realize how expensive baby stuff is until you have a baby. I knew when I looked at that basket, I was like, yeah, that's about $100 worth of shit right there. That's some real benevolent gesture right there. That's a real benevolent gesture right there, because I don't know, I probably would have bought her a couple baby waters, a couple baby foods. But formula, that big can of formula, that was $30 right there. I'm that person though. If I see someone struggling out in public and I help. I'm always been that person. But I feel like I'm blessed because of it, and I don't do it because I want to be blessed. I'm blessed because that's who I am. Anyway, so she starts driving away, and after she's denied and declined, y'all, that's like anxiety. That's heart palpitations. When your car don't go through, so embarrassing. And it would be 50 million people in line when your car don't go through. But anyway, and why do cashiers be having attitudes? Bitch, I'm mad. My shit ain't going through. Anyway, I'm not putting nobody in my car though. That's where I draw the line. Even an old person, like an old man at that, I'm not giving her rides. But I think she's kind of desensitized to that because she's been a Lyft driver. So she's like, oh cool, I can give this old man who missed the bus a ride. But then the old man get in the car and he's a skeptic and a shit talker. Pick a struggle, oh man. Like, sit back, put your seatbelt on, and be quiet. He was talking about running trains, and George was just like crazy. Then he got a doodle. He told me his stomach hurt. I would have left that old man and then watched the tears so fast. Like, that wouldn't even been a second thought. You got him far enough. I don't know if I would have seen it all the way through. I would have aborted mission real quick. And she's in the parking lot of the Wash Series looking at herself in the mirror, and mirror herself is like, girl, swerve. Where you from? Do y'all call it washaterias or laundromats? Because I never hear people say washateria. I don't know if that's a thing just where I live, where I'm from. I never hear people call it. Everybody always calls it a laundromat. But anyway, Issa goes to a paint and sip, One Deep, which that's a bold move. But I mean, when you ain't got no best friend no more, you kind of got to do what you got to do. And she got like the whole gallon of Pinot. Issa is the girl you love to see coming. But who don't know with paint and sip, you got to provide your own sip. They don't have no liquor license at the paint and sip. All they got is paint and canvas, ladies. But I guess maybe they thought because they was in LA, it was going to be a different vibe. But no, sis, you need your own sip. That girl crew started off very promising. We got to see Kyla Pratt. Kyla Pratt is Hollywood, Black Hollywood Gold, Black Hollywood legend. Okay, and it just started off as a good vibe. It was exactly what Issa needed at that moment for a pick-me-up. Just some good girlfriend time. Talk about dicks and stuff like that. Like, it was good to be the outsider too and get to know all these people. And Issa's that type of chick, like, she don't judge, so you can tell her any story and she gonna think it's hella hilarious. And I did too. But all them dusty hoes. So I kind of feel like something was fishy about them just by how friendly they were. Because they were super friendly. And when the girl was like, you want to go to the bar or whatever, I'm like, okay, the bar. Dinner and the bar, I would have been, maybe not, because they was already sipping Pinot. I was going to say, I would have kind of been skeptical of them to begin with. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have been. But I just knew something wasn't right. I wouldn't have volunteered to go to the bathroom with that girl. I need to sit here at this table. Look. People weird, and clearly them hoes show what they weird. What positive did come out of that situation was when she was talking to them, she kind of figured herself out. It was kind of like, I'm more than an apartment manager. I'm more than a Lyft driver. Like, you have really carved out a space for yourself in this town, and somewhere like LA, that's a big deal. It's not maybe I'm a cultural curator. You are a cultural curator, and you made yourself that, and that's some dope shit. And I was happy for her because she struggled so long trying to figure it out, you know, and she's got it figured out now. And when she goes and she's looking at the comments, previously in the episode, she's looking at all the comments and the feedback from the public about the block party. It's like you created something dope that people are looking for. Like, there's a lane for you. This is something you can make a career out of. And I was happy that she was able to talk that up. Like, she had to think about it. Like, damn, that's kind of dope. You are the plug. You are the plug. I feel like they was asking her though what she do for a living so they could see if she could afford to pay for the tab. You see what I'm saying? Then she started name dropping and they was like, oh yeah, hook, line, and sinker. They feel like they got one. When she saw them walking on the street, what would you have done? Would you have confronted them or would you have let them keep walking? I mean, it could have went any way. It was 3 of them and 1 of her. I would have confronted them. I wouldn't have got physical with them, but I would have confronted them. And you hoes need to pay me. Like, especially if she can afford it. Then I was kind of like, how her card went through for that, but not the baby items. I don't know. But she was looking to do something nice for somebody. So even if it was for her to sponsor this meal for these girls on this lady's bachelorette trip, like, okay, you wanted to put some good vibes out into the world. Them hoes gonna get what they deserve. Don't you worry about it. There's one thing about karma, baby. She don't sleep. And them hoes gonna lose their luggage on the plane, or their flight was gonna be delayed 48 hours, and they're gonna be sleeping in the airport, slumber party in LAX. Something was gonna happen to them. Then Issa's riding. She's like, what you doing? I thought she was gonna go to Nate's house, but it was her mom. And on the Thanksgiving episode, I said I wanted to see how that relationship was with Wendy Raquel as her mama, with Boss Lady as her mom. And I really love that advice that her mom gave her. It's just like you going through a seasonal transition in your life. You like, you know, that's what happens when things start to change for you. And though it's heart-wrenching and it's a gut check, it's like necessary. You know, you're blessed to have certain friends for a certain length of time, but you're also blessed to move on in different phases of your life. So if you're blessed and you're coming and you're going, accept the blessings as they come. That's what I got from the situation. But I'm like that too. Like, when shit just start falling apart, let me go sit in my mama's house and sit on this couch and let her tell me what to do with my life. Like, mama, what is it, girl? Tell me what is going on. And mamas just always have a way of sensing when something is wrong with you and being able to tell you exactly what you need to help you move forward. Her mama's very honest. Look, I made 2 mistakes. Damn. That's what you can tell your kids when they 30 plus. Don't tell your babies they no mistakes when they like 10. Okay? 15. Don't ruin them children's self-esteem. Okay? Wait till they get grown before you tell them they was a mistake. I love the serious element that Kelly brought to this episode. She wasn't being a jokester. She wasn't trying to be funny. She was really trying to bring about healing. But I'm also with Issa on this. Where's your energy? Are you telling Molly this same shit? Because I'm surprised just as much as she's surprised. Sis, homegirl could be calling me as well, and she is not. So call her with that shit. Don't be calling me and trying to make me do something that's not natural or uncomfortable for me. She's like, so what, y'all just ain't never gonna talk again? Probably not. And y'all, it sucks for long-term friendships to end like that, but that's just sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. You don't always need closure. You know what I'm saying? You want it. You would love to have closure with some people, but it's not always needed. You know who you make closure with? You make closure with God. You make peace with God. You pray about that, and it hurts. But you pray about it, and you give it to God, and you let God fight that battle and bring that up out of you and take you away from that place. You ask God to be delivered. But if you can't stomach having that face-to-face conversation with somebody, don't put yourself through that turmoil. At least I wouldn't. Shit, we don't have to talk. I made peace with God about it. Deuces. I'm on some notion. She was like, yeah, if y'all don't, if she don't call, y'all ain't never gonna talk again. My notes say nope with a bunch of ease. I think Issa deserves this moment. I kept seeing, like, in the shots that they were giving us, like, Issa have these visuals of her apartment, and it's dope, you know. She's been able to get on her feet. Her apartment is cute as hell. She's living her dream, doing things that she wants to do, empowering her community, still working kind of in that non-profit sector, but crossing it over with culture and entertainment. It's just, you know, she's feeling good about herself. She's reading these comments, she's smoking her bleezy, and she's just like in this positive vibe. I'm finna go to my favorite Ethiopian restaurant, and then doom, here come Molly Gate. And Molly is sitting there, and she's like looking, and she's going back and forth with herself, and she's like, am I gonna do this? No, I feel like I would have moved around too. Like at 30 plus years old, sometimes it's just like, you know what, I don't feel like fussing with this person. I gotta choose my peace. You know, nothing is more important to me than a peace of mind at this point in my life. And if it's between having baseless confrontation with people and just moving around and being happy with all my accomplishments in life, that's an easy choice. Okay, I'm gonna move around. No matter how much I love you and how much of a history we have, I love myself more, you know. And that's just a certain maturity that she deserves. Like, this is a high point for her. Just like she chose not to go talk to her on Thanksgiving because she had such a good Thanksgiving with her brother. It's like at some point you choose your peace. Now, I watched the wind down after the episode with Issa and Princess Penny, and when they were talking about that, she was just like, you know, Issa walks up on Molly, and Molly's sitting at the bar with her cell phone, like, you're available, you have time, you're not swamped with work, you're not reaching out to me, so why do I always have to be the one to extend the olive branch? I'm a prize too, I'm a great friend too, you gonna miss me too. You know, I've been fucked up about this for the last 2 days. This is all I've been thinking about. You just good, chilling, eating Ethiopian food? Nah, sis. Overall, I think it was a good episode. It helped us explore some things with Issa, check ourselves, and, you know, what would we do? It was a lot of what would I do situations in this episode. I give it 10s across the board. It's looking like these next few episodes are going to be like solo episodes of the different characters, and then we'll bring it back together and we'll see where this friendship goes. I'm really not team Molly or team Issa. I'm just like on pins and needles with a little anxiety about how it's gonna end, because I love them together, but I also love them separate. You know, if Molly goes on to have a fruitful relationship with Andrew and she's fulfilled and she can get that shit together, I'm happy for her. I'm certainly happy for all the things that Issa's doing in her life right now, and it's just one of them things. Sometimes the road separates and y'all gotta go two different ways, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, because that's God's will. Okay? Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. This is Fresh Face Monday. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.